Adelja Batiste, General Manager for Nagico Insurances. There are a lot of misguided conceptions about insurance. So we felt that this initiative put on by the Chamber was very important for the business community and of course individuals alike, but most of the business community in preparing for natural disasters and how insurance can be used as a tool for economic recovery and business continuity. I touched on the insurance process and the insurance products that are available to suit your needs. Of course, ensuring you have adequate coverage, how we go about pricing, and some of the key aspects you need to be aware of and the role that you play in ensuring that you're fully covered.
Linus Harold from Unicoma, the loss prevention manager. This symposium today was very informative. So for me, living here, one of the aspects that I understood and I mean what was clearer for us is in terms of how when you claim in such situations, how you prepare yourself as a business and to prepare a claim and what you can do to get your business back in operations post-disaster.
I'm Corey Mortley, currently employed with Sagicor General Barbados, and I'm the Enterprise Risk Analyst. I thought it was enlightening. We need things like this because the Caribbean, with many of these small open economies where we're not like the bigger countries that have backup, we're prone to all of the difficulties that the country have, natural disasters, cybercrime, etc. And we don't have the wealth, we don't have the background and the expertise. So things like this bring us together and help us to be more prepared.
I'm Roger here. I'm Regional Business Development Manager for GK Insurance Eastern Caribbean. It's very important, and I have to give a lot of credit to the Chamber of Commerce for putting this on, because we do recognize that for the country to continue running the business sector is critical to the economy, and business continuity is very important. There's a business continuity is from a risk management perspective, and what are the components that makes up the risk management, and insurance aspect is a big part of it, and that's where GK Insurance does come in, where we provide insurance solutions for the various kind of businesses that operate.
My name is Leighton Khan and I'm an insurance professional. The key message we wanted to bring across today to the business community was that we face in this region some serious threats from climate change and adverse weather. And looking at what happened in Dominica last year, the business community has become extremely concerned about a similar situation happening in St. Lucia and how they would cope with such an event. And so the Chamber felt we needed to do a seminar like this to sensitize the business community of how they could use insurance as one tool to try and cope with a disaster such as what happened last year in Dominica. So that was really what we wanted to bring to the table.
I've been in insurance for over 30 years, and what I saw in Dominica, I've never seen in my entire career before. And what is so important is that it could so easily have been St. Lucia. Perhaps we are slightly better off in terms of preparedness than Dominica was, but I think we are just as badly off in terms of the level of insurance, the level of penetration of insurance, the quantum of insurance. I think we're just as bad. And this is a good start by the Chamber, and I hope it is something that continues, not just in the Chamber, but I'd like to see the government have that sort of thing where the Insurance Council can come to them, speak with them, discuss insurance, look at legislation, and the like. So I hope it's the beginning of things to come. There were some businesses which were not affected by the hurricane, but were affected by the aftermath of the hurricane. So for example, let's look at a supermarket. Like Astafan supermarket was not largely affected and was back in business within 3 to 4 weeks. But what is back in business? Those people who depended on to be the customers were no longer there. They were stuck somewhere in the rural areas, couldn't come to work, couldn't come to buy. even the people with the ability to purchase and the ability to come there and purchase, because those people themselves were affected at their homes with no electricity, no other means of keeping stuff at their home, could no longer go to the supermarket and buy a week's worth of grocery. They had to be going and buy 1 day's worth. And therefore, that if you're going to buy 1 day's worth, it means that the grocery store, which though not affected, could no longer keep up its same level of employment because they didn't have the business to do it. So it's all around. So do not believe that you are affected by a hurricane only when it hits you directly. You're also affected when your suppliers, even though your business is not affected, but your suppliers are.
For me, it was important that people understood that insurance was extremely useful. It's not a nuisance. It is something that is extremely useful, that in the current environment where there are more frequent and more intense weather systems, for one, where there are numerous threats, that our country is extremely vulnerable, and we're seeing these vulnerabilities materialize, that insurance provides a mitigating measure. Is not the entire package, it's not the only thing, but it's one of the very important elements which they can utilize to help mitigate the risk and to transfer risk. Well, we need to say a special thank you to our sponsors. We got Nagico, who came on board, Grace Kennedy, EC Global, we had Massey Insurance, Massey United, and we had Sagico. These 4 companies put their money where their mouth was, and they supported, made this thing possible. And we had a great support from the Insurance Council, in us being here as well, and St. Lucia Hotel and Tourism Association. So us working together, we were able to do that with the technical expertise of Mr. Leighton Can.